请坐下。很高兴能在今天晚上邀请到两位内陆和气的池少，王俊平 Alison 跟张宇中 Cindy 来为我们分享。首先，我们先请俊平为我们分享。
亲爱的施工上人、金色师傅，然后线上的施工们、师伯们，大家晚安。我的名字是王俊平，英文叫做 Alison。然后我今天要分享的是我在池上的经验，因为我怕我讲的中文可能不太好，所以我等一下要用英文来分享。这就是 my 池上 journey from then to now. A little bit about me. My name is Allison. I'm in 12th grade. I'm 17 years old, and I'm the current president of the Inland Chishaw branch. I joined Chishaw in August of 2020 during the COVID lockdowns, so a lot of my early event experiences were actually through online Zoom meetings. One of my favorite things about Chishaw is the welcoming community that we have and all the different people that you can meet through the various events that we hold. What led me to joining Chishaw? Before I was in Chishaw, I was a student at the Tsuji Chinese School on San Dimas campus. And after I finished my classes there, I decided to transition into the Chishaw program because it was a youth volunteering organization, and I felt like joining the program would probably help me make a difference in my community. Some of my favorite events that I've attended after joining Chishaw have been the food packing event and the food distribution event. The food packing event was done after COVID restrictions were lifted. However, we still had to social distance, so we did drive-through food distributions. And the food packing event was held the day before that to put the dry foods that we were going to give out into the boxes so we could send them out to clients the next day. The food distribution event is now in person. It has been in person since around last year, and I think I prefer it more to the drive-through food distributions because seeing all these clients face to face and giving them their food really helps you realize the impact that you're making on their lives. Other events that I enjoyed have been the TCYA National Retreat. So this was held over Labor Day weekend, and Chishaw from across the United States flew to the San Dimas campus to kind of partake in this 3-day camp. I felt like it was a very fun experience. I got to see how Chishaw branches at different locations would have their own events, and I got to meet a lot of new people, and I still keep in touch with my group. The second photo is the team bonding event that we would hold at Inland Chishaw every single year. And it's kind of like a sports day where we play a lot of sports and team games, and we hold raffles afterwards to give off prizes. This was last year, and I won one of the biggest prizes that we had. This event over here, it's not depicting the actual event itself, but I chose it as a representation of just the amount of fun that I would have at the secondhand clothes distribution events that we hold. Similar to the food distributions, I really enjoyed the feeling of making a difference in people's lives that I would get whenever I attended. This event and the next event, you can tell that I'm not wearing the Chishaw uniform in its entirety. So this first photo is from the creek cleaning event, and we take a kind of a hike on a mountain, and we just pick up any trash that we see. And naturally, because there's a lot of water and there's a lot of dirt on the mountain, we make an exception for that event to wear jeans and non-white shoes. So that way your white jeans and your white shoes don't get dirty as you're trying to clean up the mountain. And the second event is it's the beach cleanup event where we went to a beach and we picked up trash on there. And We're not entirely wearing the uniform in this event because we actually had t-shirts made for the beach cleanups. And I just felt like it was very neat and I really enjoyed the experience. And then this last photo here is from the COVID lockdown times. And it's a cooking event held online, where it's a cooking class. And I really enjoyed that because during the lockdown, there wasn't very much to do. And so taking my time and cooking a vegetarian meals for my family was very enjoyable. And I felt like I learned some life skills from it. Some of my takeaways from events have been CISA has really helped me become a more social person and enhanced my leadership skills. I've learned to become more responsible and more proactive through hosting these different events and just kind of looking around and seeing if anyone needs help. And I felt like my confidence has definitely been boosted after hosting so many events. I have more self-esteem in myself and the things I can accomplish. I've learned that in being part of a community so close and connected like Shisha, it's really important to make sure that nobody feels left behind or left out. So I always make it my own personal mission every event to look out for anyone who might seem like they're not having a very good time at the event and really help them try to enjoy it better. In conclusion, so being part of CISA has really impacted my life in countless ways. I've made new connections with people, I've developed my leadership skills, and I've created unforgettable memories. And it's just not it's not an experience that you can just find around anywhere. And I really enjoyed it, and I really hope that in the future, if I attend things like Tsuchin or any other programs in the future, I'll be able to have this very similar welcoming experience. Close off, I chose a Jingsi aphorism, 做中学，学中做. I feel like it's very representative of my time in Chisha, especially because you have to kind of learn these skills and these responsibilities through doing these actions. And it's just not something that you can learn just by reading a book. My presentation has concluded here. 我分享就在这里完成了，谢谢大家。
谢谢俊平。接下来我们邀请雨中来为我们分享。
济公上人，金色师傅，师姑师伯们，大家好，我的名字是张雨中，我在美国的内陆池少，我现在在 Los Alamitos High School 读12年级，我今年17岁，但是我5岁就在慈济人文学校开始学中文。Hello everybody, my name is Sydney Chang. I am in USA's Inland South Branch, which is in California. Currently, I am a student at Los Alamitos High School. I am in 12th grade. This year, I am 17 years old, but my journey in Tzu Chi began when I was 5 years old in their Chinese school. 我在慈济人文学校最喜欢的课就是人文课，常常许小手，一群人理我。今天功课今天做，明天还有事要做。太阳光谷，父母恩大，这些朗朗上口的金丝语，让我从小养成生活上的好习惯。除了生活上的习惯，还有教会了要尊重别人，也要孝顺父母，这些都是普通学校没有学到的。还有学校每个节日会办不同的活动，让我多了解台湾的文化。So one of my favorite types of classes at the Chinese school were humanities classes. And in these classes, we learned more about Jingsi aphorisms. And these definitely helped me foster good living habits. And it's very important to me because we don't learn these types of subjects in school. Even though they definitely helped me learn that I have to respect others as well as treat my parents with filial piety. Another aspect of the Chinese school I really liked was that for different holidays, we had different types of events, and these events helped me learn a lot more about Taiwanese culture, and this is special because of my Taiwanese heritage. 从我中文学校毕业后，我9年级就加入了内鲁职少。这4年来，我参加了各种的活动，也学到很多的东西。So after I graduated from the Chinese school, I joined Inland Sisao in my 9th grade. And during these 4 years in Inland Sisao, I have attended a variety of events, which have definitely helped me learn a lot of things. 例如，我们每个月的食物包发放，我参加这个活动后，才发现很多小孩子学校放假后，没有营养午餐，常常有一餐没有一餐的吃。每次看到感恩户收到这些食物，脸上满足的表情，让我心里很高兴，因为我能帮助需要帮助的人。这就很像我最喜欢的金丝语，帮助别人就是帮助自己。So an example event that I've attended over these 4 years is our monthly food packaging and distributions. And attending this event has definitely taught me or shown me that a lot of children, especially from underrepresented communities like San Bernardino, where we do these events, during school breaks, they don't have school lunches to rely on. So they often don't have the healthiest lunches or meals, or unfortunately, they have to worry about whether or not they'll even have a meal. So seeing our recipients take these fresh produce and canned goods, seeing their gratitude and faces light up has definitely made me feel happy in my heart because I'm definitely helping people in need. And this is a lot like my favorite Jinsi aphorism, which is basically helping others is helping yourself. 我们也有每个3月的义诊，这就是我一定要参加的活动。在美国，我们医疗保险很贵，并不是每个人可以去看医生，尤其是牙科跟眼科，很多人都要等到义诊当天才能去配眼镜，好好看清楚或治疗牙齿。有一次，有一位病人来，他嘴巴都肿起来了，但是因为他没有保险，他没办法去看医生，所以他要等到义诊当天才能去看医生。他最后就说，他拿药以后，他终于嘴巴可以好好一点，比较舒服。这就是为什么我告诉自己，如果我能当上医生，我一定要回来义诊帮忙。So another one of our events is every 3 months. It's our medical clinic, which we call our medical outreach. In America, insurance is very expensive, and unfortunately, in underrepresented communities, they lack this privilege, so they often cannot go see the doctor, and they lack services like medical, dental, and vision services. So an example of this is one of our clients, he came in and his mouth was very swollen, and it had been swollen for a while, but because he had no insurance, he could not go see a doctor. And so he had to wait until our medical outreach to get medicine and get that checked out. And afterwards, he told us, oh, finally, I got my medicine and my mouth definitely feels a lot better. So helping people like this has definitely encouraged me to pursue a medical career. So in the future, if I do become a doctor, I really hope to come back and give back to these people in need. 每个月的老人的看法就是我喜欢的活动之一，所以我承担要准备这些活动，也要主持人的工作。我们在这个活动都会准备小礼物，像这些熊熊都是用毛巾去做的，我们也会准备 表演，像唱歌跟跳舞，我们也会跟我们长辈聊天，我们也会玩小游戏，做卡片送给他们。So one of my favorite events is actually our nursing home events. In this event, we basically help our seniors who live in nursing homes because unfortunately, a lot of times they are in these nursing homes and they aren't the healthiest, as well as the fact that their family members sometimes don't come visit them. So we like to give this opportunity to them to be active and have entertainment. So we often make cards and small gifts to them. We also do performances and dance and sing for them. We also play games with them just to give them this active and keep them happy. 是这样。我们也有我们母亲节跟父亲节的活动。我喜欢这个活动，因为他会教我们至少一定要孝顺父母。我们在这个活动有学花花刀课，也有做卡片送给他们。So another one of my favorite events is our Mother's and Father's Day events, where we make flower arrangements in classes from our schools, and we also make cards to send to them. And I feel like this is a very special event because we learn to appreciate our parents and thank them for everything they've done for us. 我今年会从此校毕业，暑假后要去上大学了，所以我非常感谢职工上人、师傅、师姑跟师伯，还有我慈济老师，从我小陪到我现在长大了，所以这样谢谢大家，Thank you，拜拜。
非常感恩俊平及雨中的分享哦。其实孩子们高中的课业应该是很紧